Hello everybody. I am doing a 2-ingredient supper menu tonight. Super easy. If you can open up a package and turn on your oven, you can make this. Simple and easy. First thing you need to do is get you a pot of boiling water for your Velveeta shells and cheese. So, let's see. The proper way to open this up. Go. Get that ready for when it starts to boiling. And we're going to dump it in there. This is queso blanco, aka white cheese. Then you just need some little smokies. Now, what we do, and I'm going to need a bowl. What we like to do is cut them up smaller so they're not so big. Because, they're about that size. About the size of my pinky. So I'm going to cut them up into thirds. And then after, where did I cut the thing at? Okay. After I get the noodles done, I'm just going to throw the sausages or the little smokies in with the noodles, and they'll warm up like that. So super duper easy. I was thinking about a couple of Bible verses I wanted to share. Now, let's not take all these out, and I don't have my towel. Hold on. Okay, I got my towel. Okay, hang on, I got a little mess. Let me clean this up. I'll be right back. Okay, had to clean up a little mess. So I was thinking about the water started bubbling or boiling, so I put my noodles in. So the verse I'd been thinking about, well, there's several, and it made me think about how kind of the world is, and we're supposed to be different from the world, and as Christians we are believers, and we are to carry ourselves different in many ways, just many things. So lots of things in life have come up and made me think about the absolutes of God. Now, as a Christian, I say the absolutes of God. For an unbeliever, you just would say, I can't even think of what they would say. My point is, in all this rambling, is you have to stand for something. You have to, that old saying, if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. Well, sayings become sayings because they're very good. They give good advice. And as corny as that may sound, it is absolutely true. If you don't have a list of absolutes, it doesn't have to be an actual list, but it just has to be some things that you will die for. That no matter what, nothing will sway you in those beliefs. Say for instance, I will never murder someone no matter what. No matter what they do to me, I will never murder someone. Yes, that's a little extreme in what we're talking about here, but kind of trying to drive home a point. We have to have some absolutes in our life morally. Otherwise, anything's up for debate. And if you haven't settled these things, They are indeed up for debate. And when it comes time to make that decision, when you're faced with it, whatever it may be, if you've not already settled in your heart, whatever that is, then you won't know how to respond, or you'll second guess yourself, and it could just cause you more trouble, more problems. Yesterday when we were at the store, we always have one cart that is full of drinks. Our water, our pop, it's full of drinks. Well, Scott had picked up a little thing of Blistex for me, because he knows I'm always losing it. I'm always losing mine. Even though I have one in my purse, one in the truck, and one in there by my chair at my office, or my desk rather. I never can find them. It's the craziest thing. Anyway, so he picked me up one. So we check out, and as we're loading stuff up into the truck, he sees it, and it had somehow gotten in the cart with all the drinks and stuff. Clearly, it didn't get paid for. It didn't get rung up. So I put it in my pocket, my back pocket, until we were done loading. And I was thinking the whole time, I was just tired, wasn't feeling 100% yesterday. Put it in my back pocket, and I was rationalizing that surely that girl's seen it and rung it up. And I was just trying to justify my laziness about not going back inside to pay for it. And when I thought to myself, that is stealing if you don't pay for it, that settled it. The laziness, the not feeling like going back in there, that didn't matter anymore. I was not going to be a thief. So I went back in and paid for it. So I say all that for this reason. I settled it a long time ago. I don't know a particular date or anything, but I was not going to be a thief. I'm not going to steal from anyone. Let me wash my hands. I was not going to steal from anyone. So I went back in there and I paid for it. And I'm not trying to pat myself on the back or make this a great big deal, but you have to settle these things. That way, when it comes up, when it is presented to you, your decision has already been made. And that is the problem with, I think that's why we're where we're at as a society, because so many have not made those decisions. They have not settled it within themselves to not be a thief, not be a murderer, not be a gossip, not be an unkind person. They don't have any absolutes in life. Therefore, anything goes. And just a thought. So these shells don't take long to cook at all. In fact, I think they might be done. Let's see. So I like them al dente. That's past al dente. Oh well. So there is nothing worse than mushy noodles. Whoa. Alright, I'm going to drain these and I'll be right back. So, noodles are done. We're just going to... Oh, Alex, no sir! jump up there. Squeeze in our cheese. Yummy, yummy cheese. So I have several verses that kind of give me my absolutes, so to speak. And the very first one is found in Romans chapter 8, verse 28. And that says that all things work together for the good of those that love God, those who are the called. I'm paraphrasing. I can't remember it word for word. Excuse me. Hopefully y'all didn't hear that burp. It's just not very many. And we dump in the cut up sausages or smokies. Why do I call them sausages? Are they sausage? Cut them up, throw them in there, stir it all around. But that verse is my first absolute. I have a few others, and those are my guideline. I've already settled it in my heart, these things, and no one can sway me, no matter. I've already settled it. When you do that, that leaves no room for, maybes. I'm a firm believer in things are black and white, right or wrong. There is no shade of gray. Why do you keep jumping up on this counter? Stop it. Your cat keeps trying to jump on the counter. My goodness. But that's just how I've always lived life. There are several times in life where I've said, well, you know what? That may be a little bit of a gray, but not when it comes to things being right or wrong. There may be a different way to do something, but like murder, that's wrong. Stealing, that's wrong. There is no shade of gray there. But maybe, I can't even think of an example right now, but maybe there are some things where there's some gray involved, but not in a matter of things being right or wrong, things being fact or things being untrue. So I hope that makes sense. I'll plate this up, or I can bowl it up rather. Give it to Big Daddy. Surely by now, them sausages are warm, because that's all we're waiting on right now. It's the sausages being warm. Let us see. I don't know. What's going on here? It's really good, but it's not very warm. So, I would suggest and recommend to the believers that you search the Bible and find your absolutes, those verses that you can cling to in times of despair or needing to make a decision, and be prudent. Make that decision now before it comes about, so you don't have to sit and worry and wonder what you should do, because if you settle it in your heart, the decision's already made. You don't have to fret and worry and backtrack and overthink and do all that other stuff. It's already been done for you. I am going to nuke this so it's a little bit more. It's barely lukewarm. I'll be right back. So, forgot to put the garlic, salt, and pepper in there after I got done. Put some of that in there, give her a good stir. And this here is what you get. Yummy, yummy goodness comfort food. Just what is recommended on this yucky cold day. It was 60 degrees yesterday. It was almost shorts wearing weather. I didn't even need a hoodie. Now it's 30 degrees out there. I'm ready for spring. And that stinking critter saw its shadow or whatever, and it's 6 more weeks of winter. Super. I hope he's wrong. Well, I hope this gave you an idea for a quick, easy meal. And thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.